a great man. When I look in the mirror, I see a great man. Just look in the mirror.
Tonight, not drinking tonight. This is some beetroot juice. Very cleansing, good for the body. Kind of like, kind of grew up now, so we don't really drink as much as we used to. We change your lifestyle, Speaking of changing lifestyle, the song we're going to talk about today is by Dax, the man I used to be. All right. The man I used to be is a very interesting song, right? It was recently dropped. If you're watching this video, probably a few weeks now, it has hit the YouTube airwaves. And basically, this song is about growth, right? Even though Dax talk about alcohol, like the abusing of alcohol, the family traits, bad family traits that some people may get from them ancestor, from them parents, so on and so forth. This song is that. And I wanted to wear my shirt. My daughter actually bought me this shirt, right? And the shirt says, "I'm not angry. This is just my face." And I thought it was interesting when she bought me this shirt 7 years ago, a long time ago. This particular shirt was bought for me, and this time she was a teenager yet. She probably was like, what do you think? I think she was probably like 10 or 11, right? And the older one was like 13. So yeah, the older one was a teenager, but she wasn't a teenager. And both of them actually saw this shirt, or so they claim that they saw this shirt and said, "Oh, cool, that's a shirt for daddy," because he's not mad, but his face is always, growing up in Jamaica, that we don't walk around kikiing, as they say. We don't walk around smiling and carrying on. Just not our culture. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that we're mad at the world. Doesn't mean that we're mad at you. But it's just how we look, right? Or how we walk around, and put it like that. But the point I'm trying to make here is sometimes when you change and you are living a certain way, don't worry, and people want to ask you, "Hey, there's something wrong with you? You kind of change," especially when you're growing. The question really should be, why are you staying the same way, right? Why are you doing the same things at 20-something? No, when you were 20-something, you're doing the same thing as 40-something? Right? Why are you in your teenage years doing that same thing you did when you did at teenage years, doing the same thing at 30-something? If you are a man and a woman, you are living and growing, you are developing different ways to do things. Growth should be in your process, right? Growth should be in your process. And this is why this song by Dax is so important for this time. Like, he's such a great songwriter. I understand that he actually sober for about, I think, 9 to 10 months, and he gave himself time. And this was actually the first song that he released after going through the alcoholism that he said that he used to go through. I'm not privy to the details of that, but that's what he said, right? And I think this song, not only is it about getting over alcohol and beating alcoholism, right? It's also, listen to the song, is also, you can hear words that he's putting out there to say, if you are growing, you should be proud of growing. Don't worry about why you're growing, leaving other people. they need to ask themselves why they're not growing. But you know, let's get to the song, right? Here we go.
Half the man I used to be. It's gone. Take some getting used to me. I used to think I had it all, but when you're up, all you do is fall. And that's why I'm half the man I used to be. Trials and tribulations, all my past trauma.
Half the man I used to be. Interesting take, right? That's one of the thing. When I heard it the first couple of times, I think I played like 3 times first. Then I started processing because I initially didn't really gravitate to the half the man I used to be. Right? That was the part that I was just like, aren't you more of a man? Right? That's what I thought. Like, okay, the lyrics was banger. Punchline, everything was banger, but just this one line, half the man I used to be. I love it's gonna take some time to get used to me. I love that line, right? Because as we're changing, as we're growing, and your partner or your kids or your friends, they gonna have to be like, you know, hey, let me get a shot of a Jack for this guy here. I'm like, nah, let me get I'll take a beer. And I'm like, huh? Beer? What are you talking about? We order a bottle for you. Yes, we ordered a bottle for you, a bottle of Jack Daniel for you 2 months ago, right? So that's just an example. So I love the part, it's gonna take some getting used to me, right? As people change and everything, their surrounding, the people around them are gonna watch how and change with them, right? Slightly. So at first, half the man I used to be was just like, I don't know, I would think that he would be more of a man if he accepted God, if he no longer, like it's in the song, if he no longer let women steer where he wants to go, and you know, he making his own decision, he's following Christ, he's not drinking anymore. I would think that you would be more of a man, right? But then after listening to it the third time, I said to myself, oh, it's not about you are more than what you was, because you know you're moving better than what you was, but doesn't mean that you're more. So if I'm excited and if I'm the firecracker in my crew, then so to speak. And then as I get older and older, well, I'm still a firecracker in my crew, but then I'm a little bit less as I get older. My crew, they also getting older and are a little bit less, right? So I think that's was what he was trying to get across to us, that half the man, because of how you're experiencing me, you're not getting the whole of me right now. God is getting more of me, right? My family is getting more of me. A good relationship is getting more of me, not a casual fling or something like that. That's why I feel like the song was written like that. Again, it's such a beautiful song. Let me touch you one more time.
Generational curses from daddy and mama, heartbreaking lies, dirty soul ties, mixed with addictions that clouded my eyes. I've been mistaken and taken for granted and locked in the prison that I call my mind. And now that I've lived and I've learned and I've built and I've burnt all these bridges, I'll leave it behind. And that's why
you see, everything you talk about, all the accomplishment and all the bridges that he's burned and everything that he's accomplished. When you accomplish something, that's a good thing, right? And everything that he has accomplished in his life. And that's why I'm half the man I used to be. I'm a better man now, but I'm half the man I used to be. right? So that's it for this song. Dax, it's called Man I Used to Be. It just dropped, actually dropped yesterday, but obviously by the time we edit and get this out, it's gonna be a couple weeks out there. Well, I'll try to get it as soon as possible, but either way, Dax, Man I Used to Be, go ahead and listen to that song. If you are abusing anything, alcohol, drugs, anything that you're abusing, you have to know that you can get rid of that. That is not your life. You can change that at any given time. You just have to have the strength and the courage to do so. All right? Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This is Talking Music. I'm your host, King James. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share what you found here at the King's Reserve.
Half the man I used to be, it's gone. Take some getting used to me. I used to think I had it all, but when you're up, all you do is fall. And that's why I'm half the man I used to be. Don't ask the reason I changed, ask yourself why you stayed the same. I couldn't sleep in that bed I made. I needed more life, I tried every remedy prescribed, getting drunk every night, letting women waste my time. Now I'm in a phase, I can sleep alone, I don't never chase. I got God, letting go of pain that was never mine, trying to bear the weight's not my job. Cause that's the man I used to be, and he ain't no use to me. I'm half the man I used to be. It's gone. Take some getting used to me. I used to think I had it all, but when you're up, all you do is fall. And that's why I'm half the man I used to be.
So never ever think that you are alone and you cannot get over your triumphs. Whether it is, like I said before, alcoholism, drugs, is it too much bills, is it credit card debts, whatever it is, you are bigger than your problem. You're more than your problem, because you can solve these problems. You may need help, of course, but you can solve these problems. Thank you for watching.
I feel great, man. Look in the mirror. I feel great.